Alright, so once again, my name is Sean O'Brien. For the camera, say your first and last name.
Andrew Elamon.
And we're going to be doing 5 laps in the beautiful Ferrari 488 GTB. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Alright, so you've already been out there 3 times. This is your 4th car, correct?
Yep.
Alright. I'll watch for traffic. I'll help you out there. If you see Bomax out there doing his thing in that Hellcat. There's some stuff going on. A couple other cars out there. I'll let you know when to pass, when you're being passed. Just keep your eyes up. Look through your corners. Look where you want to go. Now, so far out of all the cars you've driven, you will probably start to set your fastest lap time. This is definitely one of the cars you can do that in. This thing is fast. This thing is very fast. So, what I'm trying to emphasize on is your vision. Look through your corners, look where you want to go, and a little bit faster now, a little bit sooner now, because you're going to be moving quicker. Not only because you're in a quicker car, but now you've got the most amount of laps underneath your belt. You're going to feel the most comfortable, the most confident in it. Was this car just it gives the driver a lot of confidence. Got a great feel to it, a great steering, and the way it kind of works out there works very well around our track. So paddle shifts, upshift on right, downshift on left. They're stationary. They don't move with the steering wheel like some of the other cars. Yep, exactly. They've got a good size to them. Everything that's usually hanging off the column here has been integrated into the steering wheel, turn signals and wiper blades. I love that about the Ferrari steering wheels and the fact that they do that. So gears 4 and 5 are your primary, and you'll actually be getting it up into 6th gear on that long straightaway. So a couple, the ratio is a little bit different obviously than the other car. So I'll call out those gear changes for you. You'll kind of see when all that happens, and then we'll go from there. Okay?
Okay.
You have any questions?
Nope.
Sweet. Let's rock and roll. Foot on the brake. Upshift once. You are clear. Pull forward. Turn to your left. And you're pretty much gonna cut around towards that stop sign there. Oh, someone popped my front hood, so you're just going to pull right up to that stop sign, and right there is good. Hold here.
That's your brakes.
Yeah, they work well when you're going fast. It's interesting that you put it into gear with the trunk open, but there we go. At least we got the alarm. Alright, go ahead and pull forward. It looks like Bomax is kind of walking around his car, so that means he's not in it, obviously. Go ahead and pull forward. I'm pretty sure you're clear. I can't see around this wall quite. Alright, you're good. Head on the track, merge over here to your right, and shift up. Shift up. Shift up. Alright, so the chicane, a quick left-right. Right? Simplify, go straight through. Just a touch of brake before you turn in, and then rotate it towards your apex, and then you can squeeze back into the throttle. Let's try to enter the corner from a little bit wider to the left. Shift. Shift. And brake hard. Good. Stay up high to the left, and then turn it down towards your apex all the way to the bottom of the track. As you squeeze back into the throttle, unwind to left. Stay left. Brake. Good. Eyes right. Start your turn in about now towards your apex. Try to get up on that red and white paint. As you throttle, come out no more than half track, then over to your right. Just a touch brake here. Then back over to left. Balance up and over the crest. And then throttle down the hill. Back over to left. Brake. Downshift. Turn in very late here. You can also brake very late here if you stay on the brakes a little bit longer. So it's a corner where we can pick up some good time. Light bit of brake, over to left and throttle. More to your left, brake here at the divot, turn in, rotate it in, and then throttle as you unwind left. Make sure you get that unwind done. Shift. Shift. Brakes, downshift. Good, and turn in. Get down there. Good, straighten it out. There you go. Eyes right, turn in. You can see how it'll pick up a little bit of understeer if you pick up that throttle early. So it's a really big advantage to brake a little bit later, forcing yourself to stay on the brakes a little bit longer. Downshift. And then throttle. Good. Light brake, over to left, throttle. Brake hard. And then start to trail off the brakes as you turn in. There you go, throttle. Good, better line. Shift. Shift. Good, brake hard, downshift. Just trail brake it down into it. Tighter. tighter, tighter. There you go, good. If you can just kind of kiss that curb, you'll feel that little bit through the steering. That's perfect. Brake, pass them on the inside. Brake, stay on the brakes, stay on the brakes, stay on the brakes. And you're clear. Light brake. Whoa, way early on turning there.
Yeah.
Watch that turning. That one's a little bit blind, so you got to set yourself up kind of knowing where you want to end up. Back over to right. Good. Throttle. Lift, turn, and throttle. Brake straight, downshift. Turn it out. Good. Up again. Shift. And brake hard, downshift. Pass them on the inside, pass them on the inside. Just turn in here. Yep, perfect. And throttle right back up to the top. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Brake hard, harder. Now less, turn in. Now off. Good. Perfect. Keep going. Touch brake, wait. Now turn in. Good. And then throttle. Take some input out of the wheel. All the way left, brakes, downshift. Good. Run right over that red and white paint. Perfect. Just lift. Turn. Further over to left. Brake. Good. Trail off brakes, turn in harder. And then throttle and unwind the wheel. All the way to the edge, all the way to the line. Shift. Shift. Brake hard, downshift. Good. Turn in. Turn in more, turn in more. Throttle. Start to unwind, unwind, unwind. Brake. Harder. Good. Less. Turn. There you go. All the way right. Just a touch of brake, then back over to left. And then throttle down that hill. And brake. Alright, we're going to do one more lap, mostly just to cool down the car, and I'm going to go over a couple things in a little bit more detail at a slower speed. So, I'm going to put you into higher gear here. Alright, so all this is pretty good. I like what you're doing through here. You're nice and quick. Pretty consistent. We just want to make sure that we're setting ourselves up for the straightaway. We're thinking about the straightaway right now. Swing out nice and wide, get it to turn, rotate. The sooner you can get this car straight and unwinding that wheel, the sooner you can get onto the throttle and carry as much speed and pick up a little bit of time at the end of the straightaway.
Yeah, I noticed the traction control was super intrusive if I didn't unwind enough.
Yeah.
It just didn't do anything. No
every car's gonna have, every car's gonna be a little bit different there.
Yeah.
For here, I love what you're doing. I like your brake pressure. I like your turn-in timing. A little bit of that curb.
Okay.
You're leaving about a foot on the table. It's not much, but we can just we can be a little bit more precise. Yeah. Through turn 3, this is great. I love what you're doing through here. But I'm gonna talk about the exit. Just keep going, no brake. What I like to do is I'm coming about half track. You can go just a little bit faster. I aim towards this paint, and then right about here, that's when I bring it in. Use a little bit more space. That way you go over this. I'm gonna keep you to the left because there's a car on your right. But the straighter you go over that hump, the more speed you can continue to carry, because the car gets so light. Exit the track on the left. The car gets so light there, if you've got a lot of input, that's where we see a lot of people kind of kick out that rear end or something like that.
Especially this one was super light. The other cars held on a little better there. And didn't
so just set yourself up for a straighter shot over that crest, and that way, like I said, you have less input, and you're gonna feel a lot more confident carrying more speed over that crest. And you got to do that. You got to set yourself up for success at the beginning of that corner.
I do notice I cut that corner a little bit and I turned in too soon.
Yeah, it's not much. I mean, the majority of the time you were getting over close to it, but once again, we could probably get a little bit, about 2-3 feet more over to the right, all the way down. Pit stall number 4, next to the gray one there. What'd you think of this car?
I liked it.
It's got some serious power,
doesn't
it? Right about there is pretty good. Go ahead and pull back on both paddles at the same time. You can take your foot off the brake, let the car roll forward. It'll hit that little bumper here in just a second. Crank the wheel all the way to the right. Crank the wheel all the way to the right. Perfect. Leave your foot off the brake and let it just idle where it's at. Okay. Questions?
Nope.
Yeah, just work on some of those small things, but like I said, you got the gist of it. What cars do you have next?